Let's talk about how you can add some video content to your eCompanion shell. And there are three different ways you can actually add video content. One of them is to embed the videos. A second is to upload the videos directly to your eCompanion shell. And the third is to link to videos outside of eCompanion. Today we're going to start by showing you how to embed videos, and the first step in that process is to create a content item where we want to actually embed the videos. So we're going to just do that under assignments here. And again, we need to be on the author tab so that we can make edits to our content. And we've gone over this already, so I'm going to go pretty quickly, but we want to go to unit content items, and then we want to add a placeholder for a content item. We're going to call this embedding videos. And for your item type, when you're going to embed a video, you want to actually use the text multimedia option. And then we'll add that item. Now you see it shows up on the left side here. We want to click on that because we want to start editing the content here. And we go to create new content, and we'll give it a title. And then we'll select a subject and a resource type, and we'll click continue. And we'll see we come up with a blank content box. So this is where you could type anything that you want. If this was an assignment, you could type the assignment description and the deadline and things like that. But what we want to do is add videos. So the easiest way I've found to do this is to start by inserting a very simple table, and this is the table button here, and you'll see it comes up with a bunch of squares here, and it says 1 by 1, 1 by 2. You can think of this as making an Excel spreadsheet from scratch. So however many rows and columns you want, you just choose that amount right here, and that's how many options you'll have in your table. Right now we just want to do 2 by 1, and I'm going to show you why we're going to do this. It's going to come up with two separate spots to put content here. In the top one, you just point your cursor in there, and I like to type in the title of the video. And then if you go down to the bottom box, this is where we're actually going to put our video. When you're embedding video, you actually have to get into the HTML code. However, you don't need to know anything about HTML, and nobody expects that from you. What we're actually going to do here is type in a marker so that when we go into our HTML code, we can actually find that marker and replace it with the embed code from YouTube or Films on Demand. What I like to do is just do 4 capital X's. That seems very easy for me to find in the code. How you get to the HTML code is down at the bottom here. There are different tabs. There's Design, HTML, and Preview. We're on the Design tab by default, so we'll click on the HTML tab, and remember we set our marker as the 4 capital X's, and if you look through here you can actually see the X's right here. What this is telling us is this is where we want to put our embed code, and that's going to make it show up right in the table that we created. Let's go to YouTube first, and I'll show you how to get the embed code. This is just a YouTube video that we put up here on our channel. This is the standard playing window, and if you just go below the video, there's a button called Embed. If you click that, it'll come up with the embed code right here, and it's already highlighted for you because it realizes that you want to highlight this and put it into your HTML code. All we have to do is just right-click, copy, and then we'll go back to our course. And we'll make sure that it's just our X's that are highlighted here, our 4 X's, because we want to replace those with the embed code. So we'll right-click again, and we'll just do a paste. Now that'll overwrite the 4 X's. Now we go back to the Design tab and see what happened. There we go. Now the video is in here. So we've got the title of the video, and you can certainly change the size of that if you want to. You can make it bold. And if you want to move this video to the center, all you need to do is just highlight the entire thing and just justify it to the center. And just real quickly, I want to show you our new Films on Demand service and where you find the embed code there. On the actual page where you're playing the video, if you scroll down here, you've got a couple of different options. There's a title URL. This is actually used for linking to the video. And then here's the embed code. So if you just actually click 3 times inside that box, it'll highlight the entire thing, or you can just find it here and kind of wiggle around and highlight it until you've got the whole thing. And then we've got a copy here. And you go back and do the same thing. You would just replace the embed code marker, in this case the 4 X's, with that embed code. It's the exact same idea. So let's go ahead and publish this. And then if we go back to our course tab so that we can look at it as a student would view it, and we'll click on embedding videos, there's your video right there. Now all you have to do is click the play button and it's going. You can even make this full screen if you want.